It was a damp October morning in London when Sir Keir Starmer walked into the Good Morning Britain studio. He had done hundreds of interviews, stared down hostile questions in Parliament, and weathered political storms. But today was different. Today, he was facing Kate Garraway. The nation was watching. The air was thick with anticipation. Kate, known for her composed charm and razor-sharp wit, had been uncharacteristically quiet in the show's earlier segments. But viewers noticed the subtle signs. She was ready to pounce. The cameras rolled. The lights buzzed overhead. And then came the question. "Sir Keir," she began, voice calm but loaded with weight. "Millions voted for hope. They voted for change. And yet," her tone sharpened, "here we are. Nurses still striking, mortgage rates sky high, public trust crumbling. Do you honestly believe you've delivered?" Keir blinked, briefly thrown off by the bluntness. "Well, Kate, we've made significant progress in—" "No, Sir Keir," she cut in, eyes flaring with frustration. "That's not what I asked. I asked if you believe you've delivered. People can't afford their heating. Schools are falling apart. You've been in power nearly a year. Where's the action?" Social media lit up instantly. Hashtag Kate versus Keir. Hashtag Garraway grills Starmer. Hashtag he has failed. The Labour leader shuffled in his seat. "We inherited a broken system," he began, reaching for the usual script. Kate leaned forward, voice now trembling with the emotion of millions. "You promised to fix it. You said you'd do better than the Tories. But to the mother working 2 jobs and still needing a food bank, to the pensioner choosing between heating and eating, you have failed." The studio went silent. Even the crew froze. "I spoke to a nurse this morning," Kate continued, voice softer now, but cutting deeper, "who voted for you. She said we gave him our hope, and he gave us headlines." Keir opened his mouth to respond, but the damage was done. This wasn't just an interview. It was a reckoning. Outside the studio, a storm was brewing. Commentators were stunned. Clips of the interview went viral within minutes. TikTok edits turned Kate's fury into a rallying cry. Newspapers scrambled for headlines. The Guardian called it a brutal dismantling. The Telegraph dubbed it Starmer's stumble into reality. By noon, Downing Street issued a statement. The Prime Minister remains committed to delivering for working people. But it rang hollow. Back in the dressing room, Kate sat quietly, sipping her tea. Her co-host nudged her, half smiling. "You just took down the PM live on air." Kate sighed. "I didn't take him down. I just said what everyone's been shouting at their screens." She wasn't trying to grandstand. She was just tired. Tired of platitudes, tired of politicians hiding behind promises, tired of being polite when the country was on fire. Meanwhile, Keir's team scrambled into damage control mode. Advisors huddled, pollsters panicked. In the corridors of Westminster, MPs whispered, was this the moment the tide turned? It wasn't just about one tough interview. It was about the truth that echoed in Kate's words. Hope was a promise, not a campaign slogan. And Britain was done waiting.